Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. Hi Richard.
G'day, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for agreeing to do a video testimonial for us. Now, just so that for everyone's, so everyone can know, could you please just give us a quick introduction of your name and the project you did with Ome? Yep.
Yeah, so my name's Richard Harmer. I'm the founder and managing director of a consulting studio called the Holos Group. We work in the future space, really trying to create what are the conditions that organisations and leaders will be operating in 5, 10, 20 years' time, and how do we set the conditions for them to be successful now in that future context. A couple of years ago, we really just needed to reposition ourselves in the market, and more importantly, get an online presence that was really aligned with what our message was. And we came to OMAC to set up and create a new website that was really about communicating our message and complementing some of our physical world messages that we were working to. So a website project.
Oh, great! Thanks for that. Could you please tell us just quickly how Ome is different from other teams you've worked with so far?
Well, most of my teams are virtual, so in that sense, their OMAC isn't different because we're working in an online environment. But I guess that is different in a way because most organisations have you go into a room, you sit down and you talk about the project, but all of what we're doing is happening across time zone and in an online context. But what I can say is they're different because they're not a service provider. In the traditional sense, I'm the client, they're the service provider, they're responding to my needs, but I really feel that it's a highly collaborative and highly responsive environment. They've got a fantastic process for delivering results. Everybody knows what's happening at what time. So they've got a great planning process, but they're not a slave to the plan. If something needs to change about the project or how it's working, what I'm finding is that there's such flexibility in how the work is done. At the same time, we really feel like the work is making progress. And that website was really a testament to delivering a project in a time frame that was required, but when I really didn't actually know what I was trying to create until the project started. So that was very helpful.
Oh, great, thanks for that, Richard. And next, how pleasant do you rate the experience that you've had with Ome? Have we been very straightforward in our communication with you and things like that?
Well, you've got a fantastic platform. So not only do we have I can correspond via email, but I can look on your platform, Active Collab, at any point in time and see exactly what I need to do and what OMAC needs to do in order to make sure the project is being delivered. I can check things off. I know my to-do list and when things need to be done by. So communication-wise, you're just really easy to work with. Both Barath and Kevin are really knowledgeable about the tech space. Whether in this case it's a website, but I do other work with OMAC as well, and the website they're very knowledgeable about what needs to happen, and they're really responsive to what the future needs of the website are going to be. So I've got functionality in my site that I actually don't need right now, but I know that I'm going to need in a year's time, and it's already in place, ready to go. Most importantly, they're really about making me and my business be successful. They're about maximising my value, not maximising their value.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Have you had any business ideas you've gained since your interaction with us?
And since starting with OMAC, I tell you what, the ideas have been fast flowing and they're everywhere. In fact, probably the more important is actually knowing which ideas to use and which ideas to put away for another time. One of the ideas, for example, Brad has shared with me is capturing every single conversation I have as a potential webinar or online training program. So not just a platform, but just leveraging my business capital and my team's business capital in every opportunity. Really about saying a set of how do you run the Holos Group in a virtual environment as well, and how some of the technology required to do that. Also, there's networking opportunities. Barath had a dinner a little while ago. We went to dinner. I not only caught up with some of the friends that I'd seen and connected with Barath, but really connecting with other people that are highly entrepreneurial and doing some awesome stuff, and really learning about their experiences, not just with OMAC, but their experiences in running their business has been really helpful to running.
Okay. Oh, cool. And finally, do you feel that we've brought a lot of value to the table?
Oh yeah. Yeah, so OMate is not the cheapest in the market. I could get onto any online service provider, but the challenge there would be I'll be managing a process. The greatest value that OMate offer is they're able to access expertise anywhere in the world. But I don't need to go anywhere in the world to get that expertise. I just go straight to Barath and Kevin at OMate. They tell me who I need to talk to and at what time. They manage the whole process from beginning to end. I only have one point of contact, but I know that I'm getting the expertise anywhere in the world I need, and they're really cost effective for doing that as well. They are. Their value isn't that they're cheap, and they are. Their value is that I can get the most incredible talent anywhere in the world, and I can go to one person to access anything.
Thank you very much for that, Richard, and thanks again, and good luck with the website and the rest of our work with OMate.
Thanks very much, Ken. I really appreciate your time.
Cheers.